Democrats, Republicans, they're all the same.
With the last words on my lips, that I am a revolutionary.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Superior, and thank you for watching Superior Thinking, where we are committed to an intellectual integrity and a moral honesty. And today we're here to talk about Mr. Eric Adams. Yes, he's the Democratic mayor of New York City, and just recently he was doing a little press conference where he's addressing some of the main concerns with the whole COVID thing that's going on crazy in New York City. And unfortunately, he has some crazy things to say.
Are sharing with their employees. You are part of the ecosystem of this city. My low-skilled workers, my cooks, my dishwashers, my messengers, my shoe shine people, those who work in Dunkin' Donuts, they don't have the academic skills to sit in a corner office. They need this. We are in this together, and we should be saying.
Now, of course, yes, low-skill workers, comparing them to the corner office people as if they're just two separate, worlds and they just can't work together. Like, yes, I get it. That was tone deaf. He needed to take 10 minutes before he did that conference and think about what he was going to say a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're on the front stage like that, you need to be careful on the words that you say, because then people are going to latch on to that and forget the whole entire message. So yeah, that is obvious, but let's talk about it. Okay, so comparing low-skilled workers to the corner office. First off, just plain and simple, the corner office people need the low-skilled people. Vice versa, the low-skilled workers don't need the corner office. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 1,001 people who can just take a few months and do what that corner office person can do. But the corner office person is not going to do what I do. It's not going to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to put on steel-toe boots. They're not going to take lower pay. They're not going to be bossed around and told what to do and work, crazy hours amongst the weeks and just be treated like nothing and work directly with the angry customers every day. They're not going to do that. But like I said, the low skilled workers can do their job, and some of them are low skilled. They work those jobs because they have to. It's not like they took a test and this is all that they can do. Maybe that's just the only jobs that's provided in their area. But if you spoke to them, if you figured out who they are, they might be the next CEO of some, Fortune 500 company in the future. So let's be clear. They need us more than we need them. But, like I said, not really dwelling on the words that he said. Let's talk about what he was actually talking about. He's talking about we all need to work together, because for the money, for the financial part, the people who actually do need to get up and go to work, who can't work from home, need their money, because if you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that though. First off, safety above everything, because it doesn't matter if you go to work, if you're dead or if you're in the hospital or if you're extremely ill, guess what? You have to take time out anyway. So let's not pretend just because you're motivated to go to work or you're extremely, dedicated to working Dunkin' Donuts as a cashier, you still can get sick. So let's not pretend, our ambition is going to override any sickness that may come to us. But if you really want to talk about it, if these companies really want to help their workers, give us hazardous pay. If you need the cashiers, if you need the restaurant workers, if you need the retailers to be working in your stores to make you money, pay the hazard pay. Make it worth going to work. Don't just say, oh, you need a paycheck, right? So you're going to come to work. No, don't try to do that passive aggressive fear mongering. No, let us feel like you want us to be there by giving us hazardous pay, because like I said, if we're sick or if we end up in the hospital, one, we're not showing up to work. Two, we're messing up our lives because we could possibly die from this, all because of what? A Dunkin' Donuts paycheck? It's not really worth it. But of course, just like any other elite Democrat or Republican, they are all worried about the bottom line. He's not worried about the workers, safety or what they need. He's worried about the businesses, because he knows if he makes them mad, they're going to criticize him as a mayor. And, I'm pretty sure he can deal with, regular folks like us complaining about him, but he doesn't want no, CEOs putting out articles and going on YouTube and tweeting bad about him. So he's obviously going to play their best interests at hand. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the money, because if he shuts down the whole city, in interest of people's safety, he's going to get criticized for it. But to do something like that actually takes cojones, because you have to, give a little to actually care about people. But of course, the easiest thing to do is say, hey, you need to go to work because we're here for you. So take your ass to work, because that's no criticism. He doesn't have to think too hard. He doesn't have to craft, unique, strong, bold policies to help people who are going to be affected by COVID, other than a person in the corner office sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the elite need us.